Hey, this is Tim. What could go wrong? Today we're getting horse manure and mulch for our garden.
Not again.
Well, I ain't made a whole lot of videos here lately, and the reason is we're trying to get a bunch of things done, and I'm a fiber optic splicer, and we've had several outages here lately. Made a video the other night. I had to climb a pole to repair a drop, and well, phone died and couldn't really finish the video. But so this is what we're doing. So I have an abundance of these blue recycling cans, and we're using them to load horse manure. We already made a load, and I didn't think about making a video, but we got the whole crew with us, and stay tuned and we'll show you kind of what we're doing and the ideas and everything, and go from there. All right, so we got all this. This is the bedding from the stables. We loaded up our blue trash cans with all that, and then out there is the actual, all the manure we're gonna get on a later day. Well, what could go wrong is I filmed us loading up these cans and loading them up in the truck. But we'll get this to the house and offload it, go do some other stuff, get our gardens going this year. Alright, hang on.
Yep.
Alright, so this is the goodness. Got two more. I'll grab that one. So there was a documentary a couple years ago that we watched. Well, I think it's older than that, but we watched it a couple years ago. It's Back to Eden, and the guy made a lot of sense. So I grew up farming and doing gardens and stuff like that, and used to you till up your ground, you make your beds or your rows, you plant and everything, and do it that way. What the guy was saying, when you walk through the woods, do you see just bare ground? Here, I'm gonna let my wife film me a little bit. Do you see bare ground over there? The trees are growing, and you don't. So you get some type of manure substance. For us, in the middle Georgia area, you can go to Perry at Fairgrounds. Where we live, that's a good little ways away. And they're not open on the weekends. They're only open on Monday through Friday. Not working, of course. I'll get the big one if you get the little one.
Okay.
And so we started. Oh boy, that one's heavy. We started outsourcing, trying to figure out searching for different things, different places, and right down the road from us is a place that has horses. They have stables. Think they're just a place for if you have horses and you need somewhere to keep them, they'll have a spot. And then also they have horses of their own. So we go over there most of these places want to get rid of the manure anyway. They have abundance of it. And yeah, I know, I'm similar. And then you can get it, that'd be your base layer. Here in Middle Georgia, on our property, it's nothing but sand. So I gotta build layers of compost and mulch. That's where we're going next, is to get some mulch from a friend of ours. But you cover up your dirt, if you have good dirt, or you get manure and mulch, and you water it. The mulch it sucks up that water, so it keeps the base of the plants wet, and it helps you cut down on your water costs. On your real hot days, evaporation's a lot lower, and when it starts getting cool, the warmth of the mulch as it decomposes helps keep the plants warm. I'm about to hand you back to my wife to show you the whole process. I'm gonna need a muscle relaxer for this. All right. So, in our backyard, we have a compost pile, mulch pile, whatever. So we have our garden beds. Right next to it. And so over here is our garden. Right now you can't really tell anything, but it's a garden. Here in about 2 months, we'll do an update on garden stuff. After we get done with everything, I'll show you what it looks like. So, most of the time people talk about homesteading. I'll just load these cans back up so we can go to their house. Most people talk about homesteading, and a lot of people think about 10 acres out in the middle of nowhere with no neighbors or no nothing like that. Other people think of homesteading maybe an acre, kind of out in the country, maybe have some neighbors. You can homestead anywhere. We live in a neighborhood. It's an older neighborhood. I think our house was built in '73, and most of the houses around here are about the same time frame. So we don't have, we have an acre, and it's in a neighborhood, but we have chickens, we grow on food. Most of the time I do hunt and fish. Here lately, not as much as I want to, just because, you know, I'm working all the time. But you can have a homestead on a half-acre land. Homesteading is not something that's, you know, you have this big operation, oh, bunch of land. We see a lot of it on TV and YouTube of people that have homesteads that's got a lot of acres, a lot of, you know, room to do stuff, and those are nice, but that's not a requirement. No, it's just a little bit of want to, a little bit of determination, a good bit of hard work, a lot of head shaking, and a wife that is quote unquote not high maintenance, but really when they say they're not high maintenance, that means they want chickens, and that gets expensive. So it's all possible to do it wherever you live. You just got to want to. And I mean, we tried this back to Eden hack about the mulch and everything. What was it, 2 years ago? Yeah, about 2 years ago. And we had the biggest fruit and vegetables that I've ever had. So it works. You just a little bit more work in it. And some friends of mine are still that old school mentality. Oh, you got to till it and everything. And I tell them about this and say, oh, we got to try it. And then I talk to them again. Oh, we just till it. So it's kind of unconventional thinking, but it works. So I'll be back. We got to go to another place to get mulch. All right, we got a good friend's house trying to get some mulch. Let's see what could go wrong with this.
We should all probably step back.
Now, I know his daddy. If he messes up, I'll call his daddy. She'll get out of the way. Good mulch.
I changed my mind. This looks too good to give away.
Oh, that's fine. We'll just offload everything. We'll go somewhere else. Put it back in the bucket.
The mulch is free, but the tree costs $10.
All right. Well, bring it over here. I'll pull the tree out real quick. Peaches. It's great when you have good friends.
Show where he's at. I think
I'll
you
know
need
you.
to help him
We'll
clean up
find out.
that mess.
Oh, literally, the door just opened
Oh,
by
yeah.
itself like magic.
Two good grunts and a hernia later. Yeah, we
Pull up. You can roll both of them in the
And
bucket, and then you pull your truck
I
up. I can drive.
realized something one episode once since I
Yeah.
watching
Already
it.
got
but
one thing.
I realized something like the rest of the bonds.
Man, I'll tell you what, if we're doing this for a living, we might make money.
Right when like they said Africa was a boy, I just kept accidentally calling her a she because I kept having. Okay. Oh my god! I saw it jump in the fence.
I mean, it's fine, don't they? That's up to you. You want to drive the tractor. One down, ready to go. Lucky for me, when I was growing up, my dad, people would ask my dad, "Do you have any equipment?" He'd point his finger at me. He said, "There's my equipment." And it sucked a lot growing up. But now, I'm glad he did it. Give me the back over. Goodness. If you want to train for football, this would be it.
Who was that?
No idea.
Sounded like a young one.
A zombie or eagle.
No, eagle don't sound that way.
Huh? What could go wrong is when you don't film and trying to load it up with a tractor. I'll be back.
This is a heavier one.
heavy. They put an indentation in here.
In what?
Huh?
In what?
The wheel put a indentation on the ground. That's how heavy that one is. Alright, so we got the mulch, now we got off-road mulch. Now this is what we loaded up. Decomposing wood mulch and ants. Good things for growing gardens. I didn't even dump it in that way. Alright, last can. So we've done 2 loads of manure and 2 loads of mulch. 4 cans apiece. That's what? That's 8, 16 cans that we moved. I'm tired, boss. Alright, let's roll this last can. Load these empty cans on the back of the truck, take them to the front of the house, and let's get done. My wife's gonna film for me. Just gonna come here, give y'all talk about this, and then we're gonna be done for today. Truck.
Yep. It's going.
Alright, so this is all the mulch. That's all the manure. Whew. I'm tired. This will be enough for a couple beds. Get us started. I'm gonna try the next weekend get a trailer. And buddy of mine that helped me with the mulch. His brother's got a tractor and he's gonna try to help me load up maybe a dump trailer, and it'd be a lot less of work. But you don't have to have all kind of equipment. You don't have to have all the fancy stuff. You can get this stuff done. It just what you want to pay and what you want to do for work. So all this is done, and we'll go from here. But like always, keep your head on the swivel, and I will see you on the next one.